Today's best bets.
So I'm just going to say for the record, I love your best bet today. It's going to be my lean. So give me the analysis there.
Yeah, taking the over 8 runs in the White Sox and the Tigers game today. For one thing, this one opened at 7.5. It has already jumped to 8 with money coming in on the over. And here's why. I think we're going to get some runs from the Tigers today, which usually you would think is not the case. But this is a hot Tigers team who has scored 4 runs or more in 6 of their last 7 games. So it's a Tigers team that's coming in hot. And plus, Lucas Giolito has been far from dominant over his last few. He has an ERA of 7 over his last 7 games. He's had a few good ones sprinkled in, but also the White Sox bullpen has been completely untrustworthy. And you could say the same thing for their defense. In fact, that's the reason why Lucas Giolito has had some bad ones thrown in there, because guys would have a ball bounce off their glove and it would go over the fence. So some of those things aren't repeatable. But the one thing that rings true is the White Sox defense is far from locked down. It's been giving up runs all season long. Looking at the other side, Tariq Skubal for the Tigers I think he gives up some runs here. A 6 ERA over his last 7, and he hasn't pitched more than 5 innings in each of his last 3 starts. And in fact, he gave up 4 runs to this White Sox lineup in only 4 innings in his only start against Chicago. So I do think we see some runs here. I think 8's too low. I think we see some runs from both of these squads. Let's go over the total of 8 runs between the White Sox and the Tigers.
Absolutely love that pick, Chelsa. I am going with a straight money line bet today. No run line for this guy. Run line Jenkins got a win last night, so I'm going to leave him on the winning side. You have the Yankees and Red Sox tonight. Red Sox plus 125, Yankees minus 150 on the money line, total set at 9.5. This was supposed to be Nestor Cortez going up against Michael Wacha, but Michael Wacha is about to go on the IL with arm discomfort, what they're calling a heavy arm, probably just from overuse. It's going to be okay, but he's going to rest. Instead, Boston is starting Connor Seabold, a rookie, 0-1 this season, an 8.31 ERA. He has 2 outings this year. He was pretty good last time out against the Cubs. That's the Cubs. This is the Yankees. You're telling me you can get Nestor Cortez going up against a rookie with 2 major league starts facing the Yankees lineup? Oh, and by the way, a Yankees team that has beaten the Red Sox in 9 of their last 10 meetings going back to last season. This is a very reasonable price on the best team in baseball, Yankees. Money line, minus 150 at BetMGM. Let's cash.
Ooh, like that pick, especially with the way the Yankees bullpen has been coming in and shutting the door. Clay Holmes, one of the best closers in all of baseball right now. An ERA below 0.5. So I'm going to be rooting for you on that one. But it's time to ask our trusted source about his opinion.
Holy crap. Magic 8 Ball.
That's right. The Magic 8 Ball that we got from the toy store, who absolutely loves me. I think it's been like 12 or 13 straight days where he has agreed with my pick. Let's see if the streak lives on today. So Magic 8 Ball, do we like the over 8 runs in the Tigers and White Sox game today? 8 Ball says, don't count on it.
Oh my God. That's the biggest upset of the last month. You don't even know what to do with yourself.
Dare he? I think a lot of this is maybe I spoke badly about the White Sox. And I think the White Sox are his favorite team because it's the same color scheme.
That's actually a good point.
Am I crazy?
He loves the White Sox and he loves the Brooklyn Nets. Those are his 2 favorite teams right there. It's a good call, Chelsea. I can't believe it.
All right. So, Magic 8 Ball, are you going to be a little nicer to Jenks on his play? Let's ask the Magic 8 Ball on this one. Yankees minus 150 on the money line against the Red Sox. 8 Ball says, without a doubt.
Oh, my, how the tables have turned, Chelsea. For what seemed like 3 consecutive months, the 8 Ball did nothing but attach itself to you, say, oh, you're the best, Chelsea. You're number 1. Your bets are all going to hit. But you slam the White Sox, and he comes on over to the dark side. Hey, plenty of room on this side, buddy.
Right. So is this the time where I have to display the 8 Ball? And this time, it's not going to be great displays. In fact, I'm going to cover up his logo. I'm going to sabotage his best angles. I don't know how you sabotage somebody's best angles when they don't have any. He's round, but
I'm going to turn this around where you're going to be just as round. Watch out. By the way, if you want to watch Chelsea display the 8-ball, I have never seen a display like this. Folks, it's tough to watch. Just go to twitch.tv/BetQL. Twitch.tv/BetQL. She thinks the 8-ball stinks. I used to see a lovely hand model display the 8-ball, and now it is nothing but derision and hand signs. It's an ugly display, folks. All right, Chelsea. So I just want to double check you don't have any leans, correct?
I do not. So you have one, right?
I do. My lean is your best bet. What I'm going to do is, because I'm feeling a little frisky, it's set at 8. The total is between the White Sox and the Tigers. That opened at 7.5. It's already been bet up to 8. I'm still going to bet it at 7.5 at -120. I won't go over the same reasoning you did, but I'm like you. You look at these two pitchers and you think based on their ERAs, you might get a pitcher's duel. No, they've both been really bad recently. I like the White Sox backs to come alive, as you mentioned. So give me White Sox Tigers over 7.5 -120 at BetMGM. Okay. Let's do your BetQL 5-star best bet for insight, analysis, historical trends, and more 5-star best bets. Download the BetQL app. Donkster had 2 best bets yesterday, and guess what? He lost both. He was having a good week. He was getting cocky, and then he went 0 for 2. So, Donkster, let me grab you real quick. Oh, there he is right here, right next to my desk where he always sits. Unfed, untouched, unfettered. What do you have to say, Donkster?
Donkey! No!
You know, I have to say, Donkster, I had a tough road this week. I lost 3 straight before winning last night, but I didn't have 2 bets that went wrong. So you have a lot of work to do. Oh, Chelsea, what is the one team? Here's a question. You'll be able to answer this. What is the one team that the Donkster hates?
Bills.
Exactly. And guess who he's picking against again? Angels money line plus 125 over Baltimore. I love the O's, and I hope you lose again. I hope you go into the weekend 0 for 3 and understand who's running things around here. You got me? Yeah. Well, that's going to do it for us here on the show. You following the Donkster, by the way, Chelsea? I'm taking the O's.
No. His hatred of birds, I don't know where it's coming from. The Orioles actually aren't that bad this year.
Yeah, I know. They've absolutely surprised. So we'll see if the Donkster's right or not.